Bosley, what's up? Driving west. How are you? I hope you are well. If you want to watch me drive and visit, you can. We were live earlier while we were driving, but I had to stop and use the bathroom and grab some coffee. Mario, we're driving careful. How are you? Welcome in. We're just driving. I won't be able to read the chat too much, but I can glance at it now and then and read the small comments. I hope everybody's doing well. We're having a little bit of a rainy day. Raindrops keep falling on our car. It's beautiful here. The trees are starting to grow their leaves. You know, the West Coast gets more leaves faster than we do on the East Coast gets more. Their trees get fuller faster than we do on the West Coast. Well, I'm kind of in the Central Coast. Midwest, they call it. In the Midwest. Where am I going? Abdi, I'm going to the Midwest, United States. Minnesota. We're heading to Minnesota. That's where I live. We're going to my house. We're going to go hang out at my house for a while, plant a garden. Get some, catch up on content, be home for a while with my dog and my family, and then we will move forward and go on vacation again. Multiple times. We'll go on vacation a lot. Summer's coming. Summer's coming. The weather's already getting better and better. The leaves are growing on the trees. Look at this cool bridge. I'm not homesick. I mean, I don't know what homesick means. I just want to go home for a while. I always go on vacation, then I go home for a while, go on vacation, go home for a while. That's just the way life works. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. We are driving through New York, the Lake Erie. Did you see that said the Erie Canal? That sign? We are right by Lake Erie. We're actually right underneath it. How's everybody's day going? Everybody doing well? What's going on? It's Thursday already. I can't believe the weekend is almost here. We will be home for the weekend. Thursday, Friday. I don't know. It's like a 20-hour drive. I don't know when. My estimated route, let me see. If I drove straight through, I'd be there at 4 in the morning. And obviously we're going to stop and sleep. So we'll be there by tomorrow night, probably. Tomorrow sometime. That's not. I hope everyone is well. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We are driving. You can see the different landscapes from the different states that we come through. Just getting some time. Some people like to watch driving, to see the nature, trees on the road. Campers are starting to come out. Campgrounds are still closed though. That was probably the most disappointing part of my trip. I never realized that the northeast coast closed all of their campgrounds down and closed their state parks. In Minnesota, you can still go to the state parks in the winter, even though there's snow on the ground, we still can go to the park. But some states close them down. I never knew that. But now we know. And they're still not open, even though it's springtime. They open up in about 2 more weeks. About the 20th of May. I hope everybody is doing well. My name is Raz, for those that don't know me. I do travel quite a bit across the United States. We were just in Massachusetts, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. And when we were in Vermont, I decided it was time to go home for a while. We still have to do Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York City area. So we'll do that on the next trip. I'm thinking next time we go over to the East Coast, we'll go up through Canada and over to Vermont, and then down through Vermont, and then sneak over across towards Boston, and then go down through Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York City, New Jersey, and then come home. That's maybe the next route next time we go that way. Welcome, my friends. I hope everybody's doing well. I can't really read the chat if you're saying anything specific. I don't have a husband I don't have a husband. I'm a single lady. I travel alone. Sometimes I travel with my dog. Sometimes my dog stays with my rest of my family. Depends on what's going on. My kids are grown. They have careers of their own. So they don't travel with me every time I go. They travel with me sometimes. Welcome, welcome, my friends. We are heading back to the Midwest for a while before we head over to the West Coast. We'll be heading to the West Coast next. We were in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York, and now we're going to go home to Minnesota for a while. Currently, we're in New York, right underneath Lake Erie, heading west. Our next big trip will be to the West Coast instead of the East Coast. So we'll be doing Washington, Oregon, Northern California, Idaho, and Montana, North Dakota, unless we sneak down and go through Wyoming and South Dakota. That's a prettier route. We'll see. We will see. Welcome in, my new friends. I hope everybody is well. Make sure we double tap the screen when we come in and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. If traveling and hanging out with fun, positive people are your vibe, this is the right channel for that. Yeah, sometimes we're traveling, sometimes we're at home. We kind of do a variety of things. Nice trees. You like my trees? Artist. Hello, hello. How are you? I'm glad I can glance at the chat sometimes. I'm from Minnesota, in America, Minnesota. We're currently in New York, traveling towards the West Coast. We are right below Lake Ontario. We're right below Lake Ontario, and then we'll be to Lake Erie. Thank you for subscribing. Good morning. How you doing? Welcome in. It is 11:37 in the morning here in New York. I am in New York. Lake Ontario. We're underneath Lake Ontario, one of the Great Lakes. I can't read the chat directly, guys. I can glance at it every now and then, see a few words. But we're driving. Look at all these trees. Wow. Growing their new leaves. Over on this side is the Lake Ontario. It's over the trees though. We can't see it from this angle. But when we get closer, we'll be able to see it after we get past Buffalo, New York. We should be able to see the water. Ontario, Canada? No, Lake Ontario. Lake Ontario. I mean, we share the lake with Canada. We share the lake with Canada. Hello, hello. Welcome in, my friends. I hope everybody's having a great day. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, my friends. People have requested that they get to watch the drive so they can see the land, see the roads. So here we are. We have a 20-hour drive. This is our toll booths. So every time you go underneath the toll, you'll get a check in the mail, a bill in the mail. The cost that we have to pay for each road is different, depending on how popular the road is. To drive from Boston to Minnesota on the toll roads, it costs about $300. 300 American dollars. Thank you. I'll have a safe trip. Thank you. We are just driving for those that want to watch. Thank you for being here. Adonis, what's up? Driving, driving. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me during this long drive. Bye. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Whenever I have a driving stream, I always make sure that I tell you guys that it's a driving stream on the outside of it. There'll be a road on the map, road on the picture. It will say driving. The driving stream, some people don't. Hello, hello, welcome in. The roads are nice? Yeah, some of them are very nice. Some of them are kind of choppy, some of them are good. It's a very peaceful drive across the United States until we get to the big cities. Then it's kind of chaotic. For the most part, it's mostly country though. We are driving back to Minnesota. Currently, we're under Lake Ontario. Come along on the road trip, Sheldon. Yes, absolutely. We're heading across the west. We're heading across the United States to the west. We're gonna hang out in Minnesota for a while, and then we're gonna head back over to the east, to the other side of the west, all the way to the ocean before the end of before winter for sure. Before winter, probably more closer to middle of summer, we'll be heading over that direction. All the way to from ocean to ocean. I took you to the East Coast. We visited Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, New York. And now we're going to head over to the other side. And go to Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Northern California, all the things over there. But we're going to stay in Minnesota for a while. Welcome in, welcome in. If you guys like to watch the road, you want to see what the American roads look like in New York currently, here they are. Some people have asked me if I would let them watch me drive. So we are here. We'll be driving for about 20 hours. So stay as long as you want. Keep checking back, whatever you wish. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Swing up to Ontario and pick you up? That would be fun. That would be fun. Next time we come over this direction, we'll go through Canada and then down through Vermont. I hear Vermont is beautiful in the fall because there's so many trees and leaves. So maybe next year in the fall we'll come down. We'll see. We will see. You never know. It is raining a little bit, like misting. Can you see the raindrops? You can't see them? Toll, another toll. There are so many tolls going on these roads. And they don't tell you how much the toll is going to be. So you don't know how much you have to pay until they mail you the bill. You can't see the raindrops? Well, maybe it's not necessary really to have. We'll see if it kind of stopped now. It's kind of like mist. Niagara Falls, 59 miles. We went to Niagara Falls on the way to Massachusetts, but we're not going to go there on the way home. We will be going to Niagara Falls later again in the year, though. Welcome, welcome, my friends. We are driving over to the west. Currently in New York. Double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel if you like traveling. Sometimes we do travel streams like this, not very often. We're heading to Minnesota. We are going to go all the way to the ocean on the west. We were on the east to the ocean, and now we're going to go to the west in the ocean, but we're going to wait. We're going to take some time in Minnesota and then continue on. We got to get some things done in Minnesota. I'm going to plant a garden and get things ready. And then before the end of the year, we will be heading over to the west coast. So you'll be able to see that ocean as well. Atlantic Ocean we just got done visiting, and we're going to go see the Pacific Ocean. You like traveling? You like the trip? Awesome. Yeah, we're going from coast to coast this year. I got a long haul ahead. I sure do. Well, it's about 20 hours to Minnesota, and then about another 20 hours to the coast. But we're not going straight through. We're going to stop in Minnesota. We'll probably be there for a month or so. I don't know when we're going to continue on, but we will continue on later. I live in Minnesota, so we're going to stay in Minnesota for a while. To the right of us is Lake Ontario. Straight ahead of us is Lake Erie. So we're kind of right there. Our next big town will be Buffalo, New York. We just passed by Rochester, New York. Some of the roads are kind of bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy. Yes, we're crossing New York currently. This is New York, and we are right below Lake Ontario and right in front of us. So to the right of us is Lake Ontario, in front of us is Lake Erie. So we're going around the Great Lakes. We're heading to Minnesota. Heading to Minnesota from the New England states. You like the bridges? Yeah, so do I. I love bridges. Last year we went to San Francisco Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. We'll be going to that again this year, the Golden Gate Bridge. When we go to California after Oregon and Washington. Well, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Washington. Then we'll be going to Northern California and we'll go to San Francisco and see the Golden Gate Bridge, sequoia trees, all the big trees. I've never seen a sequoia tree or redwood tree. Can you see me? When we charge, you'll be able to see me. We'll be charging in about 35 minutes. Charging the car in about 35 minutes. If you want to see what I look like, you can click on my profile picture, go to the past live streams. You'll be able to see me that way. Charging is about 30 minutes. It's not too busy. Not too busy on the highway right now. We're right near Batavia, New York. Well, it depends on how much energy you need. It costs approximately $20 each time I charge, or less. If you charge from home, it costs $6, but if you charge at a fast charger, it's about $25. So when you're traveling across the country, it's not as efficient as it is from driving, if you're home every night charging at your own house. A Lake Erie watershed. There's the Amazon Prime truck. Joe, it doesn't charge itself. If you have a hybrid, it does. Some hybrids charge. My hybrid charges itself. I have a hybrid too. I need to put new tires on my hybrid. I don't really drive it much. I don't drive my other vehicles much now that I have this. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you being here with me. It's a long road all by myself. 46 miles to Niagara Falls, 30 miles to Buffalo. Maybe it's better to travel? Maybe what is better to travel? My hybrid. My hybrid gets 54 miles to the gallon. It's pretty. It has pretty good gas mileage. Greetings, White Point. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. We are driving and currently going through New York. Oh, we have a long ways left. You know a lot about cars? Awesome. Well, we are currently in a Tesla Model Y. Oh, the hybrid car on the highway? Well, the nice thing with this one has navigation. Well, that one has navigation too, but this one you can it drives me. If I don't want to drive, am I sleeping yet? No, I'm not sleeping. Yes, it can. It can drive itself, but I don't have it turned on right now. It's nice when you're going through a big city in traffic and you don't want to. It will swerve in and out of traffic and stuff for you. Or if you're somewhere where you don't really know where to go and there's lots of exits and all that, it makes it really nice. You just sit back and relax and watch the road take over if you need to. You never really need to though. Back when it first came out, you really needed to quite often before they got all the kinks worked out. But it's doing pretty good now. Somebody ran into him, didn't they? I never like to follow a car. I never like to follow a semi with cars in it behind it like that. I always feel like one of them might fall off. Western New York National Cemetery. At least the rain quit. That's good. It's been raining for 5 days. We're currently in New York. New York, heading west. Lake Placid, I don't know where that is. Are you saying Lake Places? I've always been a traveler, so I travel all the time. Thank you for being here, guys. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having a great day. Niagara Falls, 36 miles. Buffalo, 20. We're almost to Niagara Falls. When we left Minnesota, we came through Niagara Falls, and everything was still full of ice. That was a month ago. What about wind? What about the wind? It's not real windy right now. And when we were at Niagara Falls, it was super windy, yeah. But we weren't planning on going to Niagara Falls on the way home. Lake Placid, where they have what? The Olympics? I don't. What country is Lake Placid in? I don't go to the Olympics. I've never been to the Olympics. I don't really have too much of an interest in going to the Olympics. Some people like sit and watch that for hours on TV. But I don't watch any of it. It would be fun to be there though. It's in New York? Oh, I didn't know that. That's where. When is the Olympics going to be there this year? Construction everywhere. This year we'll be in China? Okay, cool. Italy just had the Olympics? That's cool. Everybody takes their turn. Thank you, Joe. next vacation that we go on, we'll be able to go camping more. All the campgrounds were closed down on the East Coast. So the campgrounds are the fun part of I like camping. Having fires, cooking on the fire. You've been eating Nutter Butter cookies? I haven't had a Nutter Butter in years. Those are good though. We are currently in America. We're in the state of New York, heading west. Heading west in New York. New York, upstate New York. We're right below the Great Lakes. We're almost to Lake Erie. We're going to touch its nose pretty soon. We'll be stopping to charge in about 5 minutes. There's an airplane taking off. Can you guys see it? There it is. Taking off in the sky. Sammy's here. Sammy, today we're driving, so I can't read the chat. I can just glance at it. But welcome in, Sammy. I hope you are doing well. Sammy is our friend that got a car accident and is now a C2 quadriplegic. Ventilator dependent, counts on her nurses 24 hours a day, and she comes and hangs out in our live stream every day. She likes me to tell her story. So we always want to make sure that we're driving safely and that we just never know when an accident will happen and what can happen to you. Completely changed her life in the spare of a minute or a second. But we welcome Sammy in. Thank you for being here, Sammy. I know you want me to tell your story every time you come, so I told him. But I hope you're doing well today. I hope your mind is at peace today and you're having a great day. We left the East Coast because it's been raining and raining and raining, and a lot of the parks and in the campgrounds and everything is closed down. So I decided to leave Vermont and come back another time when they have more stuff open. So we are heading west towards back home. I live in Minnesota. We're heading west. We're currently in New York. We're going to be stopping to charge in a few minutes. We're almost to Lake Erie. We're going to touch Lake Erie's nose pretty soon. We're right underneath Lake Ontario currently. So to the right of us is Lake Ontario. To the nose of us will be Lake Erie. Well, we got kind of a cars behind me, so I can't get in the other lane. There we go. Well, there we go. Everybody has to merge. Starting to get busier. Thank you guys for being here, my friends. We will be able to read the chat when I am at the location to charge the vehicle, which will be there shortly. This thing coming up right here is one of the tolls. Every time you go under one of those things, you get a bill sent to your house. They read your license plates. Interrupted the stream. Phone call coming in. The Tesla is currently driving for us, but my eyes have to be right on the road, so I cannot read the chat. When we get there, we will read the chat. Niagara Falls is right this direction, but we're not going there this time. Niagara Falls is right off to the other side of us. We went to Niagara Falls on the way to Boston, so we're not going to be going there on the way home. However, we will be going there again this year. You guys can see how the Tesla drives us through traffic when the traffic is thick. It's pretty impressive, actually, that the car is driving by itself right now. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. Not sure why there's so many school buses out. The kids should be in school right now. But there's 1, 2, 3 on the opposite side of the road. And we passed 2 so far on this side of the road. Not sure why. We will be going to charge shortly. I'll be able to read your comments then. Cheektowaga. Wonga? We are right in the area of Niagara Falls. All these towns are right surrounding Niagara Falls. Double tap the screen if you haven't double tapped yet. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. We do travel across the United States. We're heading west. We will be going to the from coast to coast, but we're going to take a break for a while in Minnesota. The car is driving by itself right now, navigating through traffic. We're going to be turning off here soon to go charge. Cheektowaga. That's what it's called, Cheektowaga. Cheektowaga, I think it's about 20 miles from Niagara Falls. I stayed overnight there when I was in Niagara Falls in the past. I go to Niagara Falls quite often. I love the big waterfalls. We love waterfalls. Someone did a U-turn right in the front of the road. The middle of a regular road, a busy road too. There's another bus. That's kind of weird. Trolls are out in full force tonight. Henry, hello, hello. How are you? We are driving across the United States, heading to Minnesota we're currently in New York. Hope you are well. Hold on, guys. I just want to be able to get this. We are almost there. Almost to the charger. I think we got them all. We are heading back over to the Midwest, taking a break from traveling for a little while, and then we will be back to traveling in a little bit. Chargers are over here. I'm backing into the charger right now. Pull it around, tap it, plug it in. That's as easy as it is. Hello! How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is well. It's time to charge. Time to charge. Is everybody here? Nobody's here? Seriously, I'm muted? I'm sorry. No wonder you weren't answering my questions. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me now, Henry? Nobody was answering me when I was talking, so I flipped the camera. I thought everybody was parked. every time it needs it. Every time it needs it. If I'm driving from Vermont to Minnesota, we charge it 10 times. I'm glad you can hear me good. Hope everybody's doing well today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I travel. We're going to take a break from traveling for a while and go back to Minnesota. After a while, we will head over. Well, we're going to head a couple different places, so you'll see when we go where all we're going to go. However, we're going to be going in the fall, late summer, early spring. We'll be going over to the West Coast to see the ocean over on the West Coast. Yes, sir. Welcome in. How you doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you guys for being here. You're doing good? Awesome. Just don't push yourself too hard. We're just going home. We're going home to relax for a while, Henry. How's my day? My day's going good. We're just traveling back home. I gotta go see my dog, hang out and get everything done. Oh, hold on. It wanted me to reinsert the charger. There we go. Sorry, we got some trolls in the building. Joe, I'm good. Mahak, welcome in. How you doing? Hey, Mike, how are you? We got some spammers in the chat. Hope everybody's doing well today. Can you get a video of you and Remy reuniting? You want me to video Remy's reaction to me coming home? Yeah, my animals will be glad to see me. My kids will be happy to see me. Everybody's always happy to see me. That's okay. That's pretty cool. You spilled more seeds watching your videos than Michael J. What? What do you mean? Are you filling the bird feeder? Oh, you're being a troll. I understand now. All right, you're banned. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't catch what he was doing until. So what's going on now? Anything going on now? I gotta brush my hair and stuff. Is everybody having a good day? It's almost the weekend already. Can you believe that? That's kind of crazy, right? Just sitting at home, not doing nothing, killing time. Just killing time. There's a song like that, but I don't remember what the tune of it is. I understand that. We are driving and driving and driving and driving today. How long does it take to get home? 20 hours? Holy smokes. Douglas, what's up? Am I shopping? I'm not shopping. I don't really shop. I mean, I already have my car, my tent, my stove, my camp stove, my chair. There's nothing more I need, really. Sammy, I'm getting myself into my next room soon. I'm really so grateful to hear you. I've got speech therapy again today, and my neck brace is getting new pads before it. Ooh, that'll be nice and cozy, having a new neck brace with pads. I would assume it's kind of like getting new shoes and putting on new socks. You just love the feel of the cushion or a new pillow. Oh, you see this? Well, I'm just putting my mascara and eyeliner on. Hold on. I want to look normal again. I want to look normal. And when I don't have eyeliner or mascara on, I don't feel like the right person. I feel like I'm not myself. But we got some eyeliner mascara on now. Welcome, guys. Hello, hello. There's another bus. We've been seeing so many buses. There must be some kind of something going on. Some kind of something going on. Yeah, we're on our way home. Jeet, hello, how are you? Is it a town or only road station? This is a town. We are right by Niagara Falls. We are in a little town right by Niagara Falls. It's actually a busy town. I forgot the name of it. Charging at West. Oh, we're at West Seneca. We're in New York. Astro, go to the next stream. If you're going to be mean to me, don't be a troll. You want to hypnotize me? Gee, we don't need any hypnotism. Bring the camera closer. Well, usually when people say that, they're trying to be mean. Sammy, it's very hard for me to see people that are new with my certain therapies, as my condition and image is very hard for me to see their faces when they first see me. I guess I don't understand what you're saying. It's very hard for me to see people that are new. Like, do you feel uncomfortable when people first see you? Is that what you're saying, Sammy? You can see into my soul? What? Through my eyeballs? In this live, who believes? Jeet. Jeet, why don't you start going live so you can, like, talk about hypnotism every day? That's what you should do. You should go live yourself, and then you can hypnotize people that way. I don't know what happens when I send you one and I hit the send button for some reason. It wants to send you another one of the same thing. Oh, of the text message? The camera zoomed in? It is? All right, I'm going to restart the stream then, guys. I'll be right back. Is the camera zoomed in? Because it's really not. Like here's zoomed in, here's zoomed out. Is it zoomed in completely? Because if it's stuck, I want to reboot the phone. Joe, is the camera very zoomed in? I'm gonna reboot, guys.